So it's been a while since I have done a video of a vehicle build. The Camaro is done, fully restored. I got the hood up because I got to do some fancy stuff to it, such as, you know, install a brand new radio, which that'll be in the video for the Camaro, and I got to do the back window. Jesus, what the hell is it called? The hinges on it. So we'll do a little video on how to do that. So currently what we got here is, the other day I had picked up basically the closest thing to a barn find. It sat outside. I am now the second owner. Yes. I bought it off of the first owner, of course. It's a 1986 Chevy C10 Custom Deluxe with a 5.0 V8 original engine, original motor. The truck was only meant for doing deliveries for the not power company. It was like a lawn and power tools supply company. It's a great Long Island truck. I got the original hubcaps for it. I got the original rims that I'm actually going to repaint white. These are another set. I'm going to get the other set and repaint those. She runs, she drives. Currently she has either the front or the rear brakes are locked. I have yet to figure out which one it is, but she does move. Everything is still original on it. The seats got ripped. Hey, the guy's in and out of the truck 90 million times. What do you expect? I just found the new seats, the upholstery. We'll upholster it. Here's the inside of this beast. Now, I'll show you some cool stuff. As an 86 Chevy pickup, this thing has quite a lot of room inside of it. Of course, the fender is going to get replaced as well, like anything else. The biggest thing that is crazy... Ow. It's been a long day. Come on. Pink. Look at that. Brand new carburetor. Just before they sold it to me, probably 3 or 4 months back, they ended up getting a brand new carburetor built for it. So this thing frickin' starts up like a champ and it idles like a champ. I mean, it's like having a frickin' brand new truck right off the bat. Come on. Son of a bitch. There we go. And don't reach. It's got new belt. Oh, hell. This thing's so damn wide I can't even get the wing nut back on. Holy hell. It's got a new fuel pump down there as well. That thing's only, I think the guy said it's only a few months old, give or take. Probably close to maybe a year. Couldn't remember offhand. Alright. Finally, got the wing nut back on. Fucking hell. Alright, now. Fucking airplane. It is two-wheel drive. And as you can tell, like any vehicle that's from 1986 that sat outside and spent majority of its life on the road, you're going to expect that it has the rust on it that it would normally have. It's got some, ow, stepped on something hard. Sorry. It has all different rust, it has pits, it's got holes in it. We're going to do a little body work today. I'm going to be getting new tail lights for it, of course. She's going to get sanded down, she's going to get primed, she's going to get painted, and I'm going to try to bring her back to her original color back in 1986. Now what I love about buying a classic vehicle from a customer, especially the first owner, is you find out a lot about the vehicle. Now, there's dents in the fenders. Everybody's going to go, what the fuck? Exactly. But the story behind it is classic. The owner of it back in 1986 bought this brand new from a Chevy dealership. And because he was transporting lawn equipment and machines that were a certain width, the outside of the tiller blades and other tiller blades, not the right word, but anyway, the overall dimensions of the machine would not fit in here. So as the story goes, in 1986, this guy standing in a bed of a Chevy Silverado, Chevy C10 with a sledgehammer is bashing in the wheel wells so that he could fit his equipment in here. I mean, what a great story is that? You're not going to get that anywhere else. Most people wouldn't buy the truck, but because he was a Chevy lover and he loved the trucks, and the truck has power, and it still does. I mean, this truck has so much power, even with the brakes lock, it spins tires. I mean, I left tire marks in my driveway just getting this thing to move. Yeah, it's got some rust, it needs some exhaust help. Of course, like anything else, we're going to be dropping in a cherry bomb like we do in all of our vehicles. You got to bring back that classic roar. I'm dropping in cherry bomb, stainless steel pipes coming out. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep the shotgun style exhaust coming off the side or I'm going to do something a little different. But this is definitely the first glimpse for everybody before I start doing body work on it. I'm going to also have a new rocker panels I'm looking for coming in so we can fix all that. What else was I going to say? Well, anyway, let's start it up. All the gauges work. Hold on. There we go. I needed 2 feet. Quiet. Quiet my ass. But it runs smooth though, it really does. And what's also great about a vehicle like this that's so old is it still has all of its original tags. Oh, look at the parts receipt. So all I've done so far since I bought this truck is I put about 7 gallons of fuel in it and a Deluxe battery for like 160 bucks and change. And it started right up, which was a crazy thing too. Yeah, it took about 6 or 7 tries to turn it over. It sat from November of 2017 and now it's, what month is this? May of 2018. So, you know, it's sat for, since then to now. I don't even know what today's date is. I don't even have a frickin' idea. But anyway, that's it so far. I'm gonna start doing some body work. I gotta lay out some stuff. I got a bunch of parts I gotta look at, parts I gotta come in. And I definitely gotta figure out what's going on with the brake system on it. Definitely the brakes are locked. At least the parking brakes are. I tried oiling them, I tried banging them. Now it's down to actually taking them off. Taking the wheels off and playing around with the brake line. But I mean, she sounds pretty. She sounds pretty. We are now starting the most fun part of anything. This is the restoration project. So now we're going to figure out how bad this rust is. And the good way to do it is you just fucking take a hammer to it and you just whack it. Because that's going to tell you how bad everything really is. Not hard, but enough. Just want to shake it. Shake it, 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 shake it. What this is doing, other than shaking the shit out of it, is it's shaking out all the rust. This is allowing me to figure out how bad this hole is. Either it's a minor hole or it's a little hole. One way or the other, it's a hole. And it's a hole that has to get fixed. So, that one we banged out. So basically what we have, and this is the cheap way of doing it. It's not the way that most people would do it. But yes, it is the cheap way. We are going for the Bondo fill kit. Why? Well, here's an example. The truck's got 138,000 miles on it. Poor example. It's a square body Chevy, very rare. Especially in '86, in this good of shape. But, there's always a big but at the end of every sentence. I want to show to everybody out there that watches, and they share with their friends, with a little bit of money that somebody can do. Now, everything that I bought, now of course mine is, there was a bottle of Super Clean here, a big gallon of it that I use for cleaning. We got the Bondo kit. We got the body filler. We got the hardener. We got packets of sandpaper. So, you got, we got, you got, I got, nobody got. We got 1,000 grit, we got 1,200 grit, 2,000 grit, 800 grit is what I'm starting off with. You got the body patch. You got 5,000 grit. That's the last thing you're doing before you're doing the primer. It's like this, like the polishing kind. We got scrapers. We got 2 cans of paint. That's for the rims. Obviously, I'm not going to use all the paint. That's juice for my vape. Anyway, and that's my vape. Completely and utterly not important. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think 10 or 10, and a bottle of Super Clean all came out to $103 at my local Auto Vance parts store. The truck cost me $500. That's it, 500 bucks. It cost me $160 for a battery, let's say, and price out here for fuel is $3.89 a gallon because people want to get rich. I probably spent 20, maybe 30 bucks on fuel. Really not a lot. And all the different stuff that I have can go a long way. Now the next thing online, depending on how far you want to restore it. So now the next thing would be is obviously my brakes are locked. And as another thing I noticed while running it from the last video is I have a leaking radiator. Oh, yippee! So now, that's probably about, let's say for argument's sake, for a new radiator at the shop. Because I'm going to get the radiator done while I'm getting this thing inspected, so I kind of killed 2 birds with 1 stone, one less thing I have to fucking fight with. Let's say the radiator is 50 bucks, the inspection is 30, that's $80. Let's say it needs new front and rear brake lines. It needs new brakes, so let's say it's got a grand total of 500 bucks again. Alright, so $1,000. Add another $100 for the battery and change. You're looking at 1,100 bucks. And, what else? The fuel, 1,100 bucks. 1,200. Let's just say it was $100 worth of fuel, but it wasn't. It wasn't. I'm not that stupid. Plus, fuel isn't that expensive. But let's just say, for argument's sake, that's how much it was. So now $1,200. Where can you find a car that has value that increases while sitting in your driveway with no plates for 1,200 bucks? That's brand new. Nowhere. As soon as you buy a brand new vehicle and you roll it off the lot, it drops in value. You drive it down the road, you hit a pothole, dropped in value. You get freaking leaves and pollen, it drops in value. An idiot pushes a shopping cart into it, it drops in value. You know, it just never freaking stops. Let's say none of that bad shit ever happened and you had it for 5 years. It's less valuable. Significantly. And it's sad. But with a classic car, and if you ever see Scotty Kelman videos, he will tell you, a classic car or truck is a good investment. The reason why is because over the course of time, their value goes up. Right now, all said and done, the way this truck is, my insurance company is value the truck at $5 grand, and I've only spent $1,200. So I'm going to stick you down over here, and I'm going to show you the fun of the ins and outs. So basically, the first thing I did was I whacked on the metal, I'm going to go in there and put a metal mesh that goes in there. And then I'm going to get the Bondo. I mix the Bondo with the hardener, get it all stirred up together, and I start filling the hole. And then you sand it. And then when you're done sanding, you want to try to form it to the shape of there, to the best possible. This ain't going to be, you know, pretty, but the best possible. Is it going to have Bondo on it for a little while till I paint it? Of course it will. It might take a while. It might take a few weeks. You know, it's a budget build. I'm not going to pour out hundreds and hundreds of dollars in a few weeks to get this thing primed up and ready for 4th of July weekend. It ain't going to happen. Unless, you know, my boss decides to start paying me, you know, 50 grand a week. Then, you know, all of a sudden I'll start buying parts like the world's coming to an end. But I don't see that day ever happening. So, everything's got to be on a budget. And this is also for people who are younger, who want to drive an older car that's nice, it's reliable, it's good looking, it's attractive. Go for it. Enjoy the fun. Enjoy the fun. I don't know about you, but that actually finally looks good. Alright, I'm done. I had enough of this Bondo shit. We're gonna go to fucking drinking, partying. It's Memorial Day weekend. Tons of videos coming on. The next will be the painting of the rims. Because I need a drink and a mental breakdown, you know, moment. As this shit hardens. Wow, I am getting high off of this shit. I gotta clean stuff up. That's it. Bondo is now bonded. So there's my Bondo job. Last Bondo job. This is where we're at on this side. I was able to quickly grab some and put them in the hole. And our first was this side, which actually not too bad for somebody who's never done this crap before. I am buying new rocker panels and I'm going to weld them on. And the new wheel wells, I'm going to buy them and weld them on. I am not going to spend $800 in fucking Bondo. Wow, that was a lot more work than I expected for somebody who's never done it before. Yes, I'm going to repeat it over and over again. This is the first time I've done this. Would I say I'm proud of myself? You know, not really. I mean, you know, yeah, sort of, kind of, you know, whatever. I thought it'd be really easy. Apparently it's really not easy. So I'm going to try to clean the can up, put some shit off to the side, hide it in the garage, probably never touch it for another 30 years, let it harden on its own, throw it out. There's no place else for me to put it. That was all the holes. The rest of that shit I'm just going to buy new panels and weld them on. Yeah. Alright, that's it. Bondo. Should you Bondo or Bondo not? Well, if you can weld, go ahead and weld. If you know how to Bondo, go ahead and Bondo. If you can't do neither, and you don't have a welder, the safest bet, go with the Bondo. That's it. All I know is there's going to be a lot of sanding when it dries. But hey, it's on there. Hopefully it looks good. Yes, I'm going to keep this shit. I'm not going to throw it out. I don't know. Who do you have? I don't know. Alright. So we got is the original rims. Why is that one black? I don't know yet. We are going to paint them white. We also don't give a shit if the tires that are on there get white. Because, well, they're getting replaced anyway. So, it doesn't matter. Don't have to worry about spray over. While this cleaner I'm about to apply is drying, I am going to be taking the front wheels off and looking at the brakes. Super clean. I am not a spokesperson, and no, I am not paid to say this, but it is some of the greatest shit on earth. You spray it on. I know it sounds so stupid. Spray it on. Well, that's easy. It is. Spray it on. It's already starting right away. And the best thing about it is after you spray it on, all you got to do is hose it off or power wash it off, whatever your choice of water spraying is. And also, it does not come with this. I use it from an insecticide sprayer that I thoroughly cleaned out, and it works wonders. This stuff works on everything. Grease stains, oil stains on the floor in your house, carpet, it comes right out. You got dirty bricks by your fireplace, cleans it, back to new. It's crazy. It's like freaking diabolical. Whatever the hell, I can't pronounce the word. Works pretty decent on chrome and aluminum, but a good polish afterwards really helps. It's the kind of stuff you really want to make sure that when you put it on, you let it soak for a good 10-15 minutes before you really start spraying. I use it on my smoker and it gets rid of some hard, stubborn smoke and soot and grease, and it's amazing. I use it on the engine bay of all my vehicles. Carefully hose it off, clean it off, wipe it off, whatever you got to do. Works magic. My real question is, what's going on with this guy here? Almost looks like a different rim. Almost, right? as you can see, brakes are definitely locked on. That was a lot of work just to get the wheels off. Holy fuck. But yeah, no, the brakes are fucked. There's no gap at all, and these things barely move. Yeah, they're locked on. Wow, this thing's got a lot of gunk on it. But yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely, as you can tell, most likely we'll need new rotors. I mean, I don't know, they look pretty solid. Just rusted the fuck. Calipers, most likely. Brake pads, there's not too much left on there. Definitely would need new brakes. That's for sure, definitely. Yep. Oh yeah. That was definitely not easy. That was fun. Alright. So this is why she won't move. But anyway, on another note, now that we're about 19 minutes later, we're going to now start cleaning out the tires. See that stuff just come off. Yeah, some black in there. I gotta get in there and scrub it out. The majority of it's coming out. That one cleaned out pretty good, actually. Surprisingly enough. Alright, so let's see about the mystery black rim. Now she's black for some reason. It's weird. I don't know why it's black. Blackish. Whatever. Check it. Alright, so a little time later, we are looking at insanity. Okay, so basically where we left off. Well, I was trying to loosen the brake on the driver's side so far, and I have yet to go to the passenger side as Mother Nature starts to lower her sun. This is basically what we're dealing with down here. We ran it through brake cleaner, we did super clean, trying to clean all the gunk and stuff off around the area, and I don't think it's loosened up on me at all. But because it's almost time to end our lovely day, I will be putting the tire back on and seeing if, ow, if I can run my toe over again. Seeing if I should not be wearing flip-flops. Seeing if I can get the tire on there and then it spins. Obviously I can get the tire on. That's obvious. But seeing if it will spin a little bit more freely than it did before. I can't spin it now because I'm tired. It's been a long week for me. So we're going to drop the tire on, put the nuts back on, and lower it, and yada, yada, yada.
Playing only the classics. Real FM.
It spins a little bit, but not as good as it should. You know, I mean, it's spinning a little more freely. Actually, Shit, it's been a while. Oh, so let's see what we got going on. Oh. So, look at that. Now, that means that it's sticking, obviously. But it's loosening, so that's a good thing too. How much water did I get on the lens? I can't tell. Oh no, it's good. Alright, let's see. Where is thy hammer? How do you know when it's loose? I'll show you.
Playing your favorite classic hits. Real FM.
I can feel it sticking still,
Yeah?
but it's not as bad as it was before.
Right. Oh, you put the wheel on, that's how you tell? You have to do that to all four tires?
No, just the fronts.
Oh,
See what it looks like now?
yeah. Looks a hell of a lot cleaner.
No, it's smudging. Watch now.
What's that?
That shows that the brakes are hitting.
Is that good?
That's bad,
Oh.
but it's a lot better than it was. It's a lot looser than it was. It's rubbing, but it's a lot looser, which is good. Downside is my fucking radiator's leaking. So even if I can get this fucker to loosen up so I can drive it, I'm gonna have to have like a gallon of radiator with me all the way down to the shop. Otherwise it's gonna overheat. And it's only one radiator. So this radiator cools the engine and the train. So it's cheaper to just get a tow truck for $200 than it is to fucking waste $4 grand.
Yeah. Yeah. It's better to get it towed.
Easy. Safe. I can go to work, keys are in it, go tow it, that's it. Bring it to Mike's. One. Alright, you know, yada 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 yada. You want to lift one of these tires? They're great. No, you sure?
Yeah.
Where's the nut? There it is.
And that's how it's done.
Alright. So I got one of the other tires on. Whew, lordy. I gotta put air in that one. But we have 4 white ones. So that's a good sign. So when those suckers dry from being washed, they'll get painted up. I'm done for today. That's it. That's episode 1. Episode 2 is painting the rims, sanding the Bondo, drinking beer, scraping the rust, trying to get the other tire off, doing the same damn thing. Bang, 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 bang.